Today I'm doing the Sätila Trail 22K. It's my first race for eons, for a very long time. It's a part of my journey towards Sandsjöbacka Trail 96K, almost 100 kilometers on the 18th of January. So I'm quite excited, to be honest, but also quite worried. And today my biggest fear is essentially if I have too much pain or something. You know, I will be too fully transparent. I experienced some back pain and knee pain for quite some time, especially lower back pain. Knee pain just for the last 6 months. And lower back pain for eons, years. But I'm going to this physiotherapist for the last 2 months, so it's been improving. Last week or 2 weeks ago I did about 18 kilometers without any issues really. But this is my first sort of test. Okay, so it's a bit different. I've been preparing. I have my gear, I have my setup, and the race will begin in a few hours. So I have my vest, of course, with some extra clothing, something, long tights. I have some long tights. I have an extra sort of running jacket as well, in case it starts to rain or the temperature drops. However, and now it's 8 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty cold. It's not very cold, but pretty cold. But I'm sort of hot-blooded, as the Primal Swede, sort of cold-adapted person I am. So I was thinking I will run in this. So I have my shirt, and I have the cycling sleeves. I think that would be fine. I will have wear some gloves potentially, and I have my shorts. That's it. Some extra water. I have my camera, so let's record this thing. I have a cap, so that's pretty cool. That's it. Let's see what happens. Nothing else. I think this will be quite exciting. So Sätila Trail 22K. I think it will be quite tough, the terrain, but let's see. Let's see what happens out there. Okay, stay strong.
Det är också så att den första slingan nu, då kommer ni springa ut här och så kommer ni komma tillbaks och på in här på en liten slinga och ut åt det hållet. Ni kommer komma tillbaks hit, en liten sväng. Okej, lycka till allihop! Done 15.5k. Got about 7 to go. Pretty hard, but I get into it easier. So first 15k was pretty rough. Just trying to get into the second breathing. Easier now. Gray skies,
Let's push through. Final stretch just around this field, and that's it, motherfucker.
En varm applåd för våra pristagare, 85 kilometer.
Bra jobbat. Tack, tack, tack.
Honom. Där har vi Patrik Björkqvist. En stor applåd för våra topp 3 herrar 85 kilometer.
So I say kind of overall it felt like, I don't know, I felt heavy, I felt quite heavy. But I did the race in 2 hours 13 minutes, okay? So my aim was like 2 hours 15 minutes. Anything below 2 would have been like totally amazing, but very surprising as well. 2:30, totally fine, I'm satisfied, I don't care. 2:15, really good, so that would be great. So I did it better than expected. I did this race better than expected, motherfucker. I did it better. I did this race better than expected. Still, I felt heavy, so I'm not sure if that's because I was running like, I was really like pushing it. Maybe that's just it. I went hard. Ooh. Somehow I feel I can go even harder, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Like, because I did like 22. My clock, my watch Garmin even says 23k, and I haven't done 23k since forever. I don't know, like since maybe Ironman 2022. So this is insane. I'm wondering what are the lessons learned. Maybe one, try to optimize better my training schedule and these things, trying to stay on top of them. I felt like heavy, somehow I didn't feel prepared, I don't know why. I think it's like a mindset thing. And secondly, I feel I can do even better somehow, right? It doesn't mean I'm not satisfied, I'm very satisfied. I will be in the car as well, this is totally crazy. But somehow I feel like kind of, I don't know, making myself smaller. I can do great things, and this is just step 1 on this journey, right? I hope that makes sense. So now I'm aiming for Sandsjöbacka Trail. That's 96k. Can you imagine 96 kilometers in January in pitch darkness? So step 1, 22k. I did it. I did this race. So now I'm heading to Sandsjöbacka. It's like it's glowing in the sky. It will be a reality. It is a reality. It's not like something I just imagining myself. What about my back then? My back feels, from like 99.9% of the race, I didn't feel my back at all. My knee, maybe from 1 to 10, or 0 to 10, I felt maybe a 2 at some point. Mostly 1 or even more often like a 0. I didn't feel it much at all. So Crazy. Good stuff. Stay strong. Be a beast. Bam! I did it. I did what I set out to do. At first I was nervous, anxious, afraid to fail, to be honest. But I did it. So I did 23k. I know the race, you know, they say it's 22k, but maybe I was running like this. So I did 23k at the end. So I accomplished finishing the race, Sätila Trail, in 2 hours 13 minutes. And I was thinking anything better than, or 2 hours 15 minutes, that would be really good. That would be great. 2 hours 30 minutes, you know, still super satisfied. Anything below 2 hours would be amazing, obviously. But, you know, to be honest, to be fully transparent, I was afraid, I was nervous to fail. I had my history with my lower back pain, so I was sort of screening for that when I was running. I had my knee problems, so I was screening for, you know, am I feeling something with my knee? And back pain, essentially from 0 to 10, I had 0. I can't even, you know, understand it really. And my knee pain, 0 to 10, maybe I had a 2. So like really low. I didn't really feel my back or really my knee either. And I was hitting it hard. I know my sort of second goal with this race was to enjoy nature, to get immersed into nature, to sort of rejoin the community of trail runners. I feel I kind of succeeded, but I kind of didn't succeed. Because when I was out there after like 7-8 kilometers, I felt like, oh shit, I'm going hard. I'm going harder, or it is harder than I imagined it would be. So I'm sort of pushing through, but I have this great pace. I have a good pace, and I want to keep pushing through. So it sort of turned into a race, like a proper race, right? So I have had a good pace overall, and that felt really great, rather than this kind of Zen-like thing, Zen-like thing, the kumbaya singing in nature, and you take it easy, you relax, and smell the flowers. Rather, I opted in to push through, which was great. It gave me a taste for more, right? So now I'm preparing for the next races. I have something to consider. I want to check my shoes, how I pack my gear, what I bring on the trail run, and all of these things, right? So it was a great run. And afterwards, I was listening to music. I felt high. It was intense. So overall, a great race. I can highly recommend anyone to do the Sätila Trail. I did the 22k. There's like the 43 one, the 85 one, and the 10k one as well. Do any of them. It's a beautiful environment, even though it's at the beginning or mid-November and it's Sweden, and it was like 5 degrees with this thick cloud cover, right? So pretty intense. But fully enjoyable. Okay, hope that makes or gives some value. Stay strong.